Hey y'all, happy Wednesday. Now, I don't know how to work this, so let's just see what I'm doing here. So, I did say I was going to go live on Thursdays, but I'm probably not going to have time. So, I wanted to go live today. Hello. I had a meeting today, so I had to actually look decent. So, I was like, let me just go live today because I have a lot to do tomorrow. So, I may not be able to make it. Hey, Libra sis. Not the bust down. It's fall, girl. It's time. I had to get rid of that curly hair. I'm good. Thank you. Oh, really? Well, welcome to the live. I used to go live all the time on Instagram, which I do find that it's a bit easier, but I'm trying to get used to going live here. Thank you so much. Now, I did ask y'all the last time we went live for y'all to send me over some topics. You did not do that. So we may not be here long. Actually, I do have somewhere to go at 6. So yeah. This is super old. I got this from Express probably 2019-ish. So yeah, but I will link. I have a video coming out and I will link a couple of ones that are similar. They definitely were a time I enjoyed. Okay. We got to get back to it. I'm trying to get back to it. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you, Yan. Is it Yan Mac? That's one thing about me. I do not change my wardrobe, which is probably not the best. I'm not one of those people that put things away. The only thing that I do put away are my sweaters, just because they're so chunky and they take up space. But other than that, everything is out. And that's why I take up every inch of my home. Hmm. Let's see. I'm trying to, how do you, the jean, okay, wait, let me see. Oh, you could show them. Cool. Did you link the jean outfit you wore? I think I did link it. It's from Akira. I'm not sure if it's still available, but yeah. Thank you. Home decor ideas. I have shared a few things. It's just that I'm never satisfied. So that's why I haven't like done like a tour or anything like that, you know? But the things that are in this living room area, I do have it all on my like to know it if you guys are like interested in the decor pieces that you see behind me. Thank you, girl. What's up with your shoe collection or new brands you are excited about coming off of Fashion Month? Well, I only went to Fashion Week in New York. You guys know I am a shoe girl through and through. I have a ton of shoes. I actually recently did a video showing you guys some new luxury shoes that I added to my collection. So if you haven't checked that out, go ahead and check it out. But yeah, I love a shoe. And usually it's pretty much anything that catches my eye. I'm like, I'll have it. I'll take that. But thank you. Let's see. I guess I'm supposed to show each one. Thank you, girl. Did you see Beyonce's video with the fragrance? I did. I reposted it on my story. I'm excited to see what the perfume is giving. Beyonce has an interesting nose when it comes to fragrances, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm interested. I'm interested to see what this one is going to smell like. I like the bottle. It is quite big, seems like, and even though you can like pull it out of, I don't know, it's like a two-part, kind of like the Ariana Cloud. So yeah, I pre-ordered it months and when it first was like announced, and haven't gotten any updates as far as email is concerned, but obviously we did get an update from the queen herself today. So I don't know when we're supposed to receive it, but I'm excited. Your Chanel. Oh, Chanel pearl bag. Thank you. That's my favorite too. I missed out on that original pearl bag that was fully encrusted in pearls. And so when that bag became available, my SA called me and I had to have it. I did a full video on it and everything, but I got it for like 10% off, which is unheard of when it comes to Chanel, because at the time, Chanel, or our Chanel, was a part of the Nordstrom, and they were still under the Nordstrom name. So whatever sales that Nordstrom had going on, Chanel had it going on. It's not like that anymore. But yeah, I was super happy to get that one. Let's see. Thank you. I don't know. I think it would be fun to do like a perfume line, but I'm not sure. I feel like I have to think about that. I know that there are ways to do it, but like on what scale? You know what I mean? So it's like, of course, I can just go make my own fragrance, but how would I like push it out to you guys? So I have to think about that. They were everything, right? And I got them for a really good deal. I did link a few in that video, in my shoe video, so you guys could get, the same sale as I did. I think they were like $300. She did not give exact notes. You are right. And I do feel like, well, I don't know, but usually Beyonce likes mature fragrances. But if you notice in the video, she was like, I sprayed this throughout the tour a few times, have to keep it fresh. So I'm wondering, was that a hint or she just talking? What would you wear to a comedy show? I typically go casual. I always opt for um jeans and a heel usually. So I would probably do like a faux leather jacket, a cute, like, sexier top underneath, maybe something like this, some jeans and a pair of cute black boots. When did she release the notes? I didn't see the notes. Or did she? Was that on the original email? Let me check actually. I forgot the name of the thing. Trying to see if I can look through my email. I guess not. Probably take too long. Wait. Yeah, I agree. I'm curious to know. Thank you. What hair is this? I don't know. My wigs will be, listen, y'all, my wigs be old, okay? And I just wash them. I keep them up, but I don't remember where I got this from. It may be Hair Vivi. Thank you. It's so funny, like how we say that's the Gucci look from New York Fashion Week, when really only thing I had on Gucci was the tie. But that is like the epitome of, it's not about the brands, like because I had on a full H&M outfit pretty much, but it's how you accessorize your pieces and it can really elevate your look. So it just went from a regular H&M outfit to like this Gucci look, right? I love that. It better have the honey from her personal honeybee. That is smart, but I'm not a fan of a honey note in fragrances. I don't know if I'll be reading Jada's book. I feel like we've learned pretty much all the things. And I'm not mad at her sharing her story, by the way. But I feel like I've learned all the things. Like, you know what I mean? I don't really need to know any more. Now, I have been listening to like the interviews and stuff like that, which interesting, but I don't really have any plans to buy the book. I have not tried this perfume. I don't think I've heard of it before. Honestly, just prioritize, you know what I mean? One thing has to be done is you got to work. So I just try to schedule everything the way that I need to, or like plan everything out. But I work from home, so I don't really have to worry about it too much. Oh, the notes are on the side. Let's see. Beyonce.com. Parfum. Not music. Go back. Okay. My nose is running, y'all. It's chilly in here. Okay, y'all. So the Beyonce fragrance, 1.7 fluid ounces. I paid 160 for it. It says it begins shipping November 2023. So we should be getting it soon. And the fragrance notes are clementine, golden honey. You said it. Um, the heart notes are rose absolute, jasmine sambac. The base notes are Namibian myrrh and golden amber. This seems like it's gonna smell good. I'm nervous about the honey note. I'm glad she did put a little rose in there. You know, I love me an amber note. Jasmine can be interesting, but some of my favorite fragrances do have jasmine sambac in them. Clementine is something new. So the thing about clementine, I'm just wondering, is it gonna give like an orange blossom note? Which is an I hate orange blossom and honey mixed. Like, but I'm not shocked that Beyonce would do that because that's like how she likes to smell. So we'll see. Really? Now they were not, well, child, I was late, but I don't remember seeing those samples at the concert. Now I went to the one in Atlanta. Thank you so much. You guys were letting me know that you like the short videos. So I'm gonna try to keep doing shorter videos, like 10-minute videos, because you guys seem to really enjoy that. So I do have another video coming out pretty soon on workwear. Thank you for that encouragement, girl. I definitely would have to think about it. And what would I even want a signature of mine to be? You know what I mean? So it will be a lot that goes into that, but I think that that will be a fun venture for me. So I'll definitely look into it. I'm done. Yeah, so I do like clementine, but honey, I don't know. Just the mix. I'm concerned. We'll see. Because I'm not a fan of Love Don't Be Shy. So that gives like orange blossom honey sometimes. Like, I don't know. We'll see though. Any new fragrances in rotation? Actually, yes. Um, I've been testing out a few. So I've been testing out the YSL Libre. This is the something absolute. Um, this is nice. It's really growing on me. I did not care for the original Libre. It also has orange blossom in there. The intense was better, but it just never was something that I was like, gotta buy it, you know. And maybe it's because my brain went to the original Libre. I don't know. But this one I like. It is a bit masculine though, because it does have a lavender note in there, and lavender tends to pull masculine. So I like this. I've been wearing this a few times, probably. I've probably worn this 5 times, and I like it. I really do. The next fragrance that I've been testing out is the Flower Bomb Ruby Orchid. Got all these I got in PR. This one is nice. Now I do remember the original Flower Bomb, and this has the same DNA, but it is a little bit more fresh and sweet. This has a peach note in there that really stands out when you first spray it, but it does dry down to like a nice gourmand. It's still very seductive in my opinion, but it's fresher and lighter than the original Flower Bomb. So if Flower Bomb was like too much for you, then definitely try out the Ruby Orchid, which is the flanker. And this fragrance, now I just got this one. Can't even see it, the light. But this is called, I think, Kerr from YSL. They said a big bottle too. I mean, the bottle, the packaging is gorgeous. Like, this is artwork. And it smells exactly how it looks. So it looks like smoky and just, right? So it's really nice. I have it on today. Here's the thing. It smells like a leather jacket. So you have to be into that. Okay. This smells literally like a leather jacket. This is very masculine in my opinion, even though it is geared to, well, it's marketed to be unisex. I find this to be extremely masculine. It does have a sweetness to it, but it smells like leather. So it's like a smoky leather smell. Perfect for the fall, but I definitely could smell this on a man, you know? So yeah, I think those are all the new fragrances. I've been wearing my Chanel beige. Love that. Super fresh, feminine, soft, elegant scent. Perfect for work. Um, yeah, I'll also be picking up some fragrances. Maybe I might in the Sephora sale. You know, that starts on the 27th. Oh, y'all been, I didn't even know the comments is going. You said we are tired of hearing about Tupac and them, and we are. I'm not mad at her telling her story. I don't feel like a lot of the people that are like clowning her right now. I feel like, you know, one thing that the world is not used to is people standing in their truth, and it can offend people. And that's what I think Jada is doing. Most people live a lie, period. You know, they're just not necessarily like a full lie, but they're not honest with themselves. So when you're not honest with yourself, it's hard to accept when someone is being as authentic as she is. And it could be looked at as like oversharing and all of that, which I can see what you mean. Like, I can understand why it would seem like it's oversharing, but she's literally telling her truth on the platforms that have invited her and welcoming you if you would like to read the book. Like, we don't have to be a part of the group chat, even though we keep saying take us out the group chat. We ain't really got to be a part of it. You know what I mean? So that's one of the things that like you have to remember, you know? So I commend her, and it's like she's living in truth. Her and Will, to be honest, they're both living in their own truth. And because it's not societal norm or, you know, what we may have thought, and, you know, it like tears down like our perfect image of them or whatever, if you ever had that, it could definitely, you know, ruffle some feathers as it has. But it is what it is. Child, that's their life. What is my favorite food? Probably seafood. I could eat seafood pretty much every day. And chicken wings. I mean, listen, I didn't ask to be this color. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, I love seafood. You're the opposite. Okay, so long form videos, that is my specialty. Trust and believe. That's where I'm comfortable. Um, and short form content is definitely like on the rise right now. It is the way to be noticed. Like when I say short form, I mean TikTok shorts, things like that. The videos that I'm creating on YouTube are still long form. They're just not 30-minute long videos unless they are vlogs. So I'm gonna try to condense them down. Um, just to appease everybody. Some people don't like too much talking. Some people say you don't talk enough. Some people, just try to find a cute little medium. So of course, depending on what I'm talking about, it's gonna vary. But long haul videos, I like them too, but I also do feel like at one point with hauls, we were getting so caught up in the length and how like many items you shared. It just was so unrealistic. Um, because when I started, we could haul at the moment, right? Then it kind of became like you can't haul anything until you got like 20 items to show. Otherwise, don't waste people's time with a haul, right? But I feel like I feel like now we're more into styling and really showing how you can use the pieces in your wardrobe over and over again. So I think that the long hauls are kind of done and not as expected, because it wasn't really realistic. Wait, she attaches. What do you think about Say Noir, considering what we know about it thus far? I love B, but I'm very on the fence. Anything she attaches her name to always gives baby powder and sunflowers. That's really interesting with the baby powder. To me, Beyonce did not have powdery. She had one powdery fragrance to me, which was that, what was it called? Pulse or something? I did not like that. It was very mature and old, but she does like mature scents. And I feel like with the notes that I just read, I think this is going to be a nice one. I think it's going to have nice depth, still have some freshness to it, fruity, sensual. So I'm excited to test it out. I really am. Livia's Bill. Let's see. My go-to for almost 10 years, Livia's Bill. Okay. I think you will like this one if you like Livia's Bill. I really do. The Flower Bomb Ruby Orchid. I also think that you may like in that same DNA. Off the top of my head, what are some others that are similar? Because I have Livia's Bill. I also love the Idole. Now, it's not as deep and warm as Livia's Bill. Is that how you even say it? But it's not as deep and warm. It's way more fresh. But I get so many compliments on that one. It is an easy just throw on, and it projects, in my opinion. Um, yeah, I'll have to really think about it because that DNA is very specific. I feel like Livia's Bill kind of gives Angel from Mugler. It also gives a little bit of Donna Born and Roma. Um, so yeah. Do you have anything that you are excited about getting at the Sephora sale? I've built my cart and wondering who's paying for it, that part. Okay, so I do have some things in my cart. Let me actually pull it up. Things that I'm excited about. I don't know if there's anything that I'm super excited about. I'm going to actually go into Sephora and like smell some new fragrances because Killian has some new ones that I'm interested in. and I can't think of the name right now. Let me see what's in here. Not me having 12 things in here. Oh, yes. So I am excited about the Kayali, her Oogasm line. Now, I haven't smelled any of these. I'm hoping that we'll have them in store. I feel like the Kayali sells out so fast here. So I'm excited about that. And they have multiple. So you can do the tobacco oud. I think they have like a rose, cafe rose one. There's a few different ones. I also want to get Champ Stamp from Fenty Beauty, the lip gloss. Love. Well, I don't have it, but I like the original. What is it called? Glow Bomb. Love that one. So I'm excited to get Champ Stamp, which seems to be like a lighter shade. I think it'd be good for my nude lips. And also, I'm excited to get Rolling in Love. Now, this is from Killian Paris as well. It's not new, but I love that scent and I just keep bypassing it. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. Also, Laneige came out with a new lip balm in peppermint. So I'm going to get that. You guys know I love my Laneige, but I've run out of that one. I still have my Saturday, what is it called? Saturday Skin Friday. I don't know what it's called, but it's okay, but it's not as silky to me as the Laneige. Nothing really compares to the Laneige. What else do I want? That's all that's in my cart right now. I mean, I have re-ups in here. That's why I have 12 things in here. So like foundation, the Fenty body butter. I am interested in trying out a new contour. Okay, so I've ran out of my Anastasia contour and I've had that for a long time. It's in mahogany. I've noticed that they've changed the coloring. It's way more of a bronzer, even though it's labeled as a bronzer. But when I got it and when it first came out, it was not as red. So I need to find a nice powder contour. Um, and it seems like, everybody is into liquid and cream products right now. So yeah, so far that's it. Let me know what y'all are interested in though, so I can add it to my list. Girl, I am not a fan of Sauvage. Sauvage smells good, but when worn, to me, it's just like it's overpowering. It makes my stomach hurt. I can't take it. So yeah. The Sam Edelman Corey platform that you had in one of your Nordstrom haul coming. Ooh, so that's a good alternative to the what are those called? The Giuseppe platforms that I posted. I may post those on my Instagram just in case someone wants, you know, a more affordable alternative. Have you tried Baccarat Grand Soir? Okay, so Grand Soir is actually from MFK. Baccarat is one of MFK's fragrances, but Grand Soir is another one. So I have tried Grand Soir. It's really nice, perfect for fall. It is a little bit masculine leaning, but I think it smells really good. It's very warm too. I don't own that one. Have you ever styled anyone? Would you consider being a stylist? I think you'd be an amazing stylist. Thank you so much. I have style. I used to style years ago. I stopped doing that just because time does not allow for me to do that anymore. And it's also not a passion of mine anymore. But yeah, I definitely used to style people all the time. How do you feel about Phaedra joining Married to Medicine? I'm excited to see where it's going to go. I do kind of miss Phaedra being on my TV screen because I've been watching the old Real Housewives episodes, and that lady was a hoot. So I am kind of excited to see how the dynamic is going to be. Married to Medicine, I feel like it's going to be a hot mess this season. That could be good or bad. Let's see. Yes, that's a good one. So to I forgot who asked about the Lavia spill. Mongolan Mon hello. Mon. Mon Guerlain is a really good alternative to that one. So I do like that one. It's not as it to me it kind of smells like the Lancome, but it's not as heavy. So maybe try that one out. Four pieces for fall. Everyone should have a leather jacket. Right now, I'm so into moto jackets. If you saw my last Nordstrom video, the Sink a Step jacket that I picked up is Chef's Kiss. It's an oxblood. The texture is everything. So you definitely need some type of leather jacket, whether it's a moto jacket or a blazer or something like that. Of course, a nice pair of leather boots. Gotta have it. Okay, gotta have your leather boots, whether it's a bootie for you, or why does this hair keep going in my mouth? Whether it's a booty for you or, like a knee high boot or over the knee boot, whatever have you, whatever is your style. Also, I always recommend a nice flat boot. I like flat, like leather boots because I feel like it does not compromise like my style and also like me looking put together, but it's comfortable, right? And your feet are warm. So instead of like Uggs and stuff like that, even though I know it's Ugg season and everybody loves a good Ugg, when you want to elevate your look, I think that a black flat leather boot is really nice. You can do combat, you can do something more sleek. I also have a pair from Dolce Vita that I just added to my collection and I'm loving them. Pretty affordable, really comfortable. That's three. And what is another fall piece? I would say a larger handbag. You need a larger handbag. And the reason why I would say that is because you guys know how I love a small handbag. And I don't have a lot of large handbags at all, maybe two. So a larger handbag for the fall is it's going to be so good. And it also elevates your look too, I think. Like it gives, style without trying too hard. So find you a nice, like medium size, like hobo style bag or something like that. I think that will really take it to the next level. Smell the samples. Love Don't Be Shy, but people's palettes are different. Now, you know how I feel about Love Don't Be Shy. Literally, it's a no for me. It's a no for me on the Love Don't Be Shy, but I'm not shocked that Beyonce's would smell like that because those notes, the clementine and the honey, definitely gives Love Don't Be Shy. Fenty MVP Red, definitely. I have that one already in my collection and it's good. The only thing I don't like about those Fenty, what are they even called? Liquid lipsticks, they transfer really, really, really bad. So my favorite all-time red is going to be Lady Balls by Too Faced. Okay, it ain't changing over here. But I do like the color of the MVP red. Sephora sale starts on the 27th. And that is for Rouge members. So VIP Rouge. Yeah. So it goes in tiers. Any products that has Beyonce's name on it, I'm not buying it. I don't feel like she engages with her fan supporters enough for me. Nothing resonates with what she's selling. Yeah, it's like an aspiration to be. I don't need Beyonce to be my sis. But I feel you though. It's an aspiration to be like, and I miss that era. Beyonce is the only celebrity that still keeps that mystery about her. Come on, like I miss that era. You did not know every single thing that the celebrity was doing, like the Michael Jacksons. That's why they were superstars. That's why Beyonce is a superstar because she's not trying to be your sis. I love it. Let's see. Any new home decor? Your place is very nice and calm. Thank you. No new home decor, I don't think. I bought a little table. Oh, you can't see it. I did buy like a little black wooden table. It's been some months, maybe 2 months ago from Home Goods. I just needed like a little side table since I have like the chase type sofa, and my sofa is really low. So I needed like a little side table. But fun fact, I don't sit in my living room ever. Not because it's white furniture, just because I'm a bed girl. Like I relax in the bed. So I only sit on the couch like if someone's over. The Gucci platforms, you need them in your life. Those are like my favorite pair of shoes. I love the way my feet looks in that shoe. I also love how comfortable they are and how easy they are to walk in. Like that's a love shoe for me. You know what I mean? There are some shoes that are just love. And the Gucci platform in black too. It's love. I love it. And I can wear them all year round for real because I can wear them with stockings and I can wear them, when it's a little cooler outside. Express contour line. I started ordering Express contour line thanks to you. Yes, using links. Plus, they have more sales than Aritzia. Oh, yes. Now, I can't get into Aritzia. I have one skirt from Aritzia, and it's just like I got it on sale. But I'm like, I try to go in there, and I'm just bored to death. Like, literally bored. No shade, like to people who enjoy it, but that's just like I don't know. It don't give to me. And then when I do see like a cute little sweatshirt that I like, it's $150. Like, I'm all right. But yeah, the Express Contour collection is everything. They're so soft and they really do snatch you. This hair may be from Hair Vivi, but I'm not 100% sure. My units usually are pretty old. I just, take care of them. This top is really old as well. Got this years ago from Express. Oh yes, girl, the single step jacket. Keep looking though. I feel like well, it depends on what size are you. I love that jacket, like that texture. I've never seen anything like that. I saw it actually in person and I was just like, what is this? They did the thing with that. They need a black one. Oh, brown. Brown would eat. Let's see. I received the Oxblood Moto jacket, very cute, but the sleeves are tight. Unfortunately, it's going back. Do you ever have issues finding jackets? Yeah, I do, but my arms are quite like flabby. They look huge, but honestly, like when you pull the skin around, it's not that like big. So I do sometimes have issues with jackets fitting the arm, but it's usually like if I'm going down a size, let's say if it's like a size large jacket that fits oversized, but the arms don't, accommodate. Usually that's the only time. But like if I'm going with my actual size, the arms usually always fit. I hate that that happened though. I have to try to see. I think in that last video, I posted an alternative to that jacket. Now the texture's not there, but you do get the color. And that one is a little bit more loose. I feel like the single step jacket is definitely more of a fitted type jacket, and the others are a little bit more oversized. I've never tried Fenty's mascara. Is it called Fat Lash or Fatty something? I haven't tried that. The mascara I've been using lately is my L'Oreal Telescopic and also the YSL Lash Clash. Love those. Oh, it's called Real Thick Mascara. My bad. She said, I love my bed, girl. Me too. Tell us one good and bad takeaway from Fashion Week. I had many great takeaways from Fashion Week. Number one, you're always worthy. It's always your turn. Like if you make it that, you know what I mean? Like it just comes like for me when I went to Fashion Week, the previous years I never saw the benefit for myself, right? And so this year, again, I was going for other reasons other than really myself. I was going for because a friend of mine was going, and we talked about how we could like create content and just do all these things. And then when she ended up having like a change in her plans, I had to just go by myself, which I do feel like is a blessing in disguise, because it was it was just a reminder that like you belong. You know what I mean? Like, I've been doing this for years, and it's not that I didn't feel like I deserved to be. It wasn't that type of thing. It was just like, what am I doing here in a way? But when I got there, I realized this is like a convention for influencers. Like, we work and talk to each other all the time, on social media. And this is the time where everybody's kind of in one place, one hub, and you get to just mingle and really connect on a deeper level. You also, you know, can get exposure. So that was great. The exposure that I received, just the overwhelming response of love from other creators that watch me that I look up to was amazing. And so from that, I just learned that I need to just keep going. Sometimes you have your head down and you're so focused on what you're doing that you're not realizing the impact. And that was one of the biggest takeaways, like how many people are really impacted by the things that I post. Because to me, I post what I enjoy 100%, but I don't feel like it's a big deal at all. You know what I mean? It's just like regular life, regular everyday things. And when you have people coming up to you telling you how you have inspired them or like help pull them out of depression, or like they get out of bed because they see that I get up and like go for my dreams every single day, or they could be even smaller than me and not feel confident in their bodies. And, I can like inspire them to take more pride in the way that they dress, all these things. It was just a beautiful experience for me. One of the negative things, I don't know if it's negative or if it is what it is. I think it was just realizing, how do I want to put this? People will either love you or they will hate you. And sometimes, or not even hate, let's say hate is a strong word, but sometimes people don't really, it's kind of the same thing I was talking about with Jada. When you walk in authenticity, sometimes you will offend people, right? And they are only offended because of the lack of what they have. Because if you don't know a person personally, if I've never said anything bad to you, if I have not done anything to you, why would you have any disdain for a stranger, right? But it's like sometimes when you are confident and you're not supposed to be confident by societal norms, whether it's your skin tone, whether it's your weight, whether it is your appearance, something, education, the way you speak, whatever it is. And if you are still walking in confidence, it can offend other people. And that is something that it is what it is at the end of the very day. At the end of the day, this is a vain industry. Okay. Fashion is a very vain industry. But when you go against that and you just show up in spaces that are saying that you don't belong, you may get a little bit of backlash. You may get a little bit of side eye, but like that, the very thing that people try to say negative about you is your power. It's always that, and you just have to learn how to be confident in those things. So that's like, to me, it's not negative. It's a great thing, but um, it just is what it is. Let's see. I get a lot of my units from TCC Hair. This one is really old. I think it's from Hair VV, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's see. Gucci platforms are on sale at Nordstrom and Saks right now. Y'all need to run, okay? Because they're so good. I done missed all the comments. Let me try to go back. Beyonce is the celebrity that part. You get it. You get it. It's because she's not like posting her every move. Oh, y'all, I'm so excited. This is sad. It doesn't, I know it sounds bad, but it doesn't take away from the moment that is what it's going to be. So I'm talking about the Terrell show. If you guys watch Terrell Grice, I think is how you pronounce his last name. He does like the Song Association for Black folk. So he's having Kelly Rowland on the show as his season finale. And the first thing I thought was, that means Beyonce's watching. So I know that sounds horrible, but it's not. Like, I just feel like Terrell is like that cousin, especially if you grew up like I did in like show choir and stuff like that. You know, like the safe space that he has provided online. And to see him grow and to have like all these celebrities. When Michelle Williams went on there, I knew Kelly was watching. And Beyonce probably too. But Michelle is the people's people, like she don't mind, she'll tweet you back, she'll talk to you on the internet, all the things. Okay, so it wasn't so crazy. Now that Kelly Rowland's on there, I'm like, now Beyonce probably would never grace us with her presence. However, I feel like she's gonna be watching and chuckling, like I know Beyonce will be doing. And I'm excited, but more so for him, just like, wow, he's really doing. So I love his show. So yeah, I'm excited. I know we're talking about fashion, but speaking of celebrities, um, was Woodbury Commons really worth the trip? Absolutely, it was. Now, is it worth the trip from Nashville to Woodbury just for that? I don't know about that. But if you're in New York, 1000% drive up there, because you will definitely come home with some gems. I don't know what this one means. Compared Black influencers with recognition versus white. Can you reword that for me? Inspiring. Oh, thank you so much. I definitely listen, y'all. I have some things coming up, like for speaking engagements. I'm not nervous, but I'm concerned. Like, I love to speak. Um, but I'm like, this is gonna be like at a university here. And I'm like, how am I going to measure up in that environment? You know what I mean? So, but I want to get more into that. So I'm definitely just doing it scared. You know what I mean? When the opportunity came up, I'm like, yes, and I'm gonna do it scared and see how it plays out. So thank you for that. Let's see. Competition is not a wait, what? There's no Toastmasters. Okay, I'll look into that. It's giving TED Talk next. Now, listen, I don't know. Listen, the podcast, I like a podcast. I listen to podcasts, but I do feel like, some of the podcasts, child, we got to put the mics down, some of us, especially these men's. But yeah, I'm going to look into that. And it's about something that I love, by the way, like what I'll be talking about. It's about like influencing and leveraging and all those things. So I'm excited for that. And I do feel like I have a different perspective because I have been doing this for so long, and I consider myself to be a working content creator, a working influencer, not necessarily meaning working a 9 to 5, but I'm constantly working. I'm constantly, having brand deals and things like that. And it does not have to look like a million followers. It does not have to look like constantly being on the screen, you know what I mean, sharing every single detail of your life to still create content that is authentic and also resonate with people. So I'm really excited because I feel like I can come from a different point of view. Um, so yeah, I'm just grateful for that opportunity. Let's see. Do you see yourself as a newscaster? Well, honey, that ship has sailed. Your girl is 36 years old. But fun fact, I did go to school to do that. I thought that I wanted to be a news anchor. Like, that was the dream. And then when it was almost time to graduate, well, a year before, I was like, you know what? As I'm taking these classes and realizing, like, okay, I did production for news, right? The most boring the most boring internship ever. Like, it sounds fun, but it's horrible. And then I'm thinking, like, man, these people are really out here like roughing it in every element of weather, rain, sleet, snow. You know what I mean? And it's just not giving for me. Also realizing all of the women that I looked up to locally have been doing this since I have been alive, right? So when will it be my turn to be at that podium, that desk? Probably never. So I changed it to corporate communications. But yes, I did see myself as that, but obviously not anymore. But God may open up doors to do like that, have that passion in other areas. That's why YouTube, when YouTube became my thing, I'm like, man, God always has a plan for your life, because I thought that I wanted to be on the news, and he has now taken that passion and I've been able to broadcast to you guys on YouTube or different platforms, and now hopefully more so in person too. So, yeah, it's amazing how life works. Yes, put the mics down and pick up the tool. Listen, please. Other than the black influencers have to work harder to get in spaces that others get into. Oh, that's 100% facts accurate. Um that is in any industry, in my opinion. Being black is just not an easy route. Like, it just makes everything harder. And that's just the truth. Even when they're trying to get that one drop in there or meet a quota, you still have to overwork and do more for the exact same or less than opportunity. When everything this is happening in February, so we're still working it all out. I just had the meeting um earlier this week. Child, I don't even know what day it is. Oh, today's Wednesday. I just had the meeting Monday, I think. Is today Wednesday? It is. Dang, this week going by slow. When everything, there will be tickets. You can attend live. So I'll put all that stuff out there when the time comes. Sorry about that. I'm confused on the day and what time it is. Let's see. I gotta be out of here in a minute. Oh, really? Today? How was that? Like, what does that all entail? Tell me more. You have the voice. Oh, thank you. I hate the sound of my voice. I really do. But I don't think about that when I'm confident about whatever I'm speaking about. That's why if I don't know anything about something, you won't hear me talking about it, because I just don't even like to talk just to hear myself speak. Like, it's actually annoying. Let's see. Hello, Miss Carolyn. Okay, y'all, I'll be getting out of here within the next 20 minutes or so, or less. So if y'all have any specific questions, let's get those in. I'll also post this on my channel as well. I'll leave it up for you guys. Yeah, I want to know more about this. I mean, I've heard of Toastmasters and I know that they do like meetups and stuff like that, but I don't know what it's all encompassing. I'm about to Google now. I need to work on my public skills, this self improvement goal for myself. Oh, that's good. Oh, helps pause. Gotcha. I think that is one thing I'm gonna have to take my time with is making sure that articulate my thought the way that I want to. That's super important to me. I hate being misunderstood and like I also hate over explaining because listening to that back is so cringe, but also have to because I don't want to be misunderstood. So it's like I got to be able to articulate my thought the way I want to. Let's see. They include the development skills, self-confidence, self-awareness, access to the top-ranked public speaking app, and opportunities for fellowship, networking, and building others up. Yeah, okay. So I knew it was like a networking thing. Let's see. Are you open to mentoring up and coming creators? I'm open to having conversations. I don't know if I would want to put a title on that as far as mentoring. You know what I mean? Because like what does that all entail? And do I really have the time to give? When you start putting titles on it, like I'm your mentor, there's a huge expectation there. If I'm just a content creator that you ask questions to and I respond to your question, it's like that's good enough too. So I don't know that I'd be willing to like set aside that, you know, specific time for that. I don't think I have the time to do that, to be honest, but I'll look into it. Were you or have you been a part of the YouTube shopping events in LA? I wasn't. I didn't even know anything about it until my girl Sheree was posting. So that seemed like a really fun event. I don't really know any details about it, but I was happy to see some of the girls there though. Thank you. I got some coming. I still have Zara and H&M stuff that child isn't even worth posting. I want to style the stuff up, but I don't even think it's available anymore. Like I don't know. Zara moves too fast for me these days, you know? Wish list. Do you mean like luxury wish list? I have like one thing on my luxury wish list. I'm not really into, I mean, that's a lie. I haven't been shopping as much as I used to. Let's just leave it there. I was gonna say I'm not into shopping like that. I'm definitely into shopping. But I haven't been into it as much as I used to. Whoo, child, I used to shop. Women be shopping. Um, but now it's not as exciting, I think. I don't know. Maybe everything just looked the same or I don't know. And then the prices are getting so astronomical. Like, I don't have a package that promotes new YouTubers' channels. Um, but I think that in order to grow your channel, you just have to be present so much now. It's different now. You know, you literally have to be front facing pretty much every single day for the algorithm, you know, and for your channel to grow. And also leveraging that on different platforms as well. Everyone new asks for advice with starting YouTube. I have to get past the fear in Discord with perfect content. That is the thing. Hello. I feel like it's the same question with how do you start a YouTube and how do you lose weight? Those are so similar to me because there is no shortcut for real. No matter what you do, You just have to put the work in, and you have to do it scared. You have to. Nothing about your first time is ever going to be perfect in anything you do in life. My first video in comparison to like how I, create now, I mean, it's totally different to me. Quality, confidence. I used to speak so low, even though I don't feel like I spoke low in my real life. For whatever reason, when the camera came on, maybe because I was staying at home, I didn't want to that's what it was. I didn't want nobody to hear me doing the video because that's weird to me, even though they knew I was doing the video. And yeah, it's just like, it's your first video in comparison. You need that for growth. Everybody wants to get the best lighting, the best camera, the best, the best, the best, only to be like a beginner creating. The content matters before all that stuff. So keep that in mind. Please still show how you style this art. I will do that because I have some pieces that I'm excited about. Are you goal oriented? No. Yeah. Are you goal oriented and set goals yearly? If so, what are some of the goals for the upcoming year? I have not started for the upcoming year, and I am goal oriented, but I don't do it by year. I do it by how I'm feeling, in a way, like what I feel like I need to accomplish in that moment. I think it becomes too much of a task for me when I think beginning of the year have to do, because I don't like to be told what to do. I've learned this as I've gotten older. Like that, somebody telling me what to do makes me wait to the last minute to do it. I'm naturally a procrastinator. So when you're hounding me to do something, it makes me wait even longer. And even though no one would be hounding me to do it, even when I say I'm going to do it on this date, I have to work on that. That is like definitely a pet peeve of mine that I have for myself. But it's also one of those things, like I used to say, like, I'm not a creative. And everyone else would say, you are creative. I guess I have a creative mind in that sense. Like I don't like structure like that, but I need structure to survive. So I do set goals, but not like beginning of the year, New Year's resolution type goals. No. Consulting. Yes, been thinking about that for a while, actually. So I'm glad you mentioned that. I need to write that down again. What time is it? Okay. No problem. Do you treat yourself to anything for you? Oh, did I treat myself to anything for my birthday? I'm so uninspired. Things are giving right now. Did I? No, I did not. I was treated for my birthday. Child, I was treated with a full trip to Cabo, and I was able to do absolutely nothing. And I just like stayed at Nobu, which is a hotel that I've been wanting to stay at in Cabo. So I had a great time. Also just came back from Puerto Rico too. So listen, it's been Libra season for me, okay? But I didn't buy myself anything. I didn't. Great advice. You have to do it scared. That's been my issue with marketing, my counseling service. Oh, yeah. Have to. You have to. Consistency is key and becoming successful. Exactly. If you're not consistent, you will not get the results that you want. People all the time, we often see someone's end and we think that's where we need to start. It took them years probably to get there. Now, of course, though, there are those times where a person can just start out and they blossom, but then sometimes that fame comes down just as fast as it rose. So, find out your why, in the like why you're doing things like this. Why do you want a YouTube channel? Why? You want to be famous? You trying to make money? Because let me just tell you something. You're not going to last with those two whys. Those are not good enough wise to keep you consistent, because those two things will not come to you as quickly as you need them to boost your confidence, you know. Any travel plans coming up? I wanted to go to Paris, but all the bed bug crisis. Like I said, I just came off of 2 trips. Um, so I don't have any plans. I may do a little something for New Year's, maybe. I think I might. I'm considering going to Paris next year around August. But yeah, the bed book thing. Even though a lot of people came back from Fashion Week and they said that they didn't have any issues. So I don't know. I really, sometimes it's like the news overhypes something, and it's like that's like saying there's rats in New York City, like duh. But I've never seen a rat in New York City, to be honest. You know what I mean? So it could be like that. I don't know. Thank you. Did I miss the Cabo trip? I didn't do anything while I was in Cabo. So no, you didn't miss anything, but I did go for my actual birthday. I was there during my birthday. Hi, Brittany. I'm a recent college graduate and I am in the healthcare industry. I would really like to know if you have any advice on trying to lead a corporate job in healthcare and where to start. Um, Oh, that's a tough one. My situation is different. My mom worked in healthcare. I started my career in healthcare because I interned for HCA for the longest time, right? And so there is how I was able to garner different connections and things like that. Now, there was a moment where I was trying to figure it all out, but it's really about those connections that I started with through the internship, and over time I've been able to grow in the industry. So I don't know that I have solid advice for that, um because unfortunately it literally is about who you know. It doesn't matter what your resume says, because the resumes come through and people are just throwing them to the side. You know what I mean? It's like there could be a stack of resumes, but if someone calls and like, hey, this is my so and so, this is my friend, this is this person, I recommend them. I'm going to go right to that resume, and all these qualified people get looked over. Now, that does not mean that that person may be hired, but it's like they at least get the foot in the door. So it's really difficult. I find that corporate is hard in that way. It is really all about networking. So I would just recommend kind of putting yourself out there and networking, especially if you already work in the healthcare industry. There's so many different ways to go, and growing in your own company is great, but also not being, man, this is the best thing. Not being afraid to leave a company, even if you come back. But that is how you literally catapult your career. You could be a team lead at this company, and with that team lead experience on your resume, go to another company, become a supervisor or a manager, then leave that company, or move up and then go somewhere else and be, a VP or something like that. So that is like, don't get stuck in trying to stick to one place all the time. I think that those days are really over. What's my time? Okay, y'all, we got 9 more minutes. Are we going to see travel vlogs? I didn't vlog Cabo. I have a couple of things on my phone. Probably not. I vlogged a little bit in Puerto Rico and then I gave up. So I don't know. Maybe I can compile both of them together. But I've really just been loving just like living in real life. August is a great month to visit, to travel to Paris. I went for August. Oh, that's good to know. It's going to be the Olympics during that time too. So it's probably going to be crazy. Will you ever go to Copenhagen Fashion Week? I don't know. Honestly, I just found out where Copenhagen was. Okay. I've always loved Copenhagen fashion stuff that I see on the gram and on Pinterest. They seem to have like the best, but like the best street style. But girl, I got to figure out a why for that. Oh, thank you for listening. I'm always listening. That is one thing. I don't like to preach or anything like that, but one thing about it, I'm always going to let you know where the blessings are coming from. You know what I mean? And it's not to push anything down anyone's throat, but when you start looking at people's success in their own right or how you feel like they are successful, you also got to know that it's for me. The same way that he has something for you. You know what I mean? And that's faith. You know what I mean? So I really can never talk about my journey, um, my history throughout this journey, like on YouTube or being, what do you call it, having a platform without giving giving thanks. Hey Steph. She said, I live in Connecticut. The rats in New York are real. They definitely are real. It's just that I've never seen them. And I don't look in crevices either because I don't want to see a cat rat. You know what I mean? Like the rats in New York, I know are huge. Like I don't want to see that. I don't look at the train tracks or anything. None of that. But I know that they're there. Thank you so much, Courtney. Thank you, Bridget. I appreciate that. I think this live was good. That way we can see the comments and stuff. It works. I saw one rat the whole time I was there. Jesus, it was time to go home, wasn't it? It's time to go. See, that's too much for me. I couldn't. Thank you. I'm glad y'all enjoyed this live. Again, I'm going to try to do it weekly. So if you have specific topics that you want me to talk about, make sure to leave them under this live in the comment section because I am going to post this on the channel. Okay. And that way, I mean, of course, you can ask me whatever you want in the actual live, but it just gives a little bit more structure, in my opinion. Because my last live, child, we was all over the place. She is good. Thanks for asking, Cece. I just talked to her right before I got on live. Love your lives. That's the new app. Oh, is it? Now, see, I didn't know that. Okay. I didn't know that. I'm doing lives because I feel like, again, I'm not vlogging as much. And I feel like we don't have the connection like we used to. So I just wanted to like talk to y'all. And plus, the connection that I have with my Instagram followers, because we talk all the time, like through DMs and stuff. I just feel like it's not the same on YouTube. But obviously, I have a bigger audience here on YouTube. So I'm like, I need to like really connect with those people who are just on YouTube. If not everybody has an Instagram, you know? Make sure you thumbs up if you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see. Love your content. Have you purchased the Givenchy boots? What are your thoughts? I have a whole video on the Givenchy shark boots. I sent those back. I didn't like how they looked on me. I got the wide calf and they were like really just wide, straight up and down. And I feel like the original style is a little bit more tapered, you know. But now you don't need to spend $3,000 on the shark boots because everyone, everyone, every store has a dupe now. Okay, so I have the Zara pair. I know that Macy's has a pair. I think by INC. I just said Zara. There's another dupe too. I think Akira has a pair. Target even has shark boots, Steve Madden. I mean, the style, of course. So, yeah, I sent my original ones back. Thank you so much. Random question. I just found some Alaya platform boots and wanted to know, have you tried them? Asking for the level of comfort. I don't have any Elias, but I have been looking at some pre-loved, the ones with the rubber sole. I think those are going to be so good for winter. I have tried them on years ago, actually, and I don't remember how they fit, but they are super high if we're talking about the same ones. Hope you're going on a date looking so cute. Not going on a date, but thank you so much. Always love your lives, and also the community of women that you have here are always kind and inspiring. Yes, I love that. We don't get messy or anything in the comments. I love that for us. It's a safe space, and we know how to kiki. We know how to take things kind of lighthearted and give great advice. And, it's just beautiful. Okay. It's beautiful. Which Zara shark boot did you get? Oh, girl. So let me tell you about it. So I ordered the one without the zipper. And why did they send me two pair? So I ended up having a pair for free. Don't tell about it. And then also when they had the zipper ones came out, had to try those. So I haven't gotten those yet though. I think they're like stuck in. I need to look at that. I think they're delayed. Any winter fall perfume suggestions? If you guys still like that type of content, I'm happy to create a video for y'all. I got to get out of here in a hot second. But if you missed the beginning of the live, watch it back. But I've been testing out these. This is Ruby Orchid Flower Bomb. This is the Libre Praline or something absolute. And this is the Cur by Yves Saint Laurent, which is from their private collection. Would not really recommend this one if you don't like masculine scents. Okay. I enjoyed this, needed the midweek pick me up. Thank you so much. You're so welcome, y'all. Thank you so much for coming and chatting with me. Like I said, I'm going to try to do it once a week or every other week. Okay. So yeah, I got to get out of here though, but I will talk to you guys hopefully soon. So bye.